Bud said pace was a focus with this team. Jrue had said, an emphasis on not fouling, maybe an added emphasis. Just how do you think you all were able to respond to that, I guess, fourth quarter particularly, to kind of slow things down and kind of get them out of their rhythm?
They were coming. Whenever they rebound the ball, they were kicking the ball ahead. They were playing fast. They were setting pick and rolls to get downhill in early offense, move with the ball, getting a lot of wide open threes, but we were able just to make it as tough as possible for them. Just keep making them make one extra pass, one extra driving kick. And at the end of the day, I think we were able to just make it as tough as possible for them and rebound the ball and go the other way.
You're never going to be happy when you're in foul trouble and not on the floor, but I'm curious just what you thought of Jrue's ability to kind of take over in that third quarter. I think he played the whole third quarter, 13 points, and kind of took over while you were out.
Great. Great. He was unbelievable. His pace was amazing. He was under control, getting downhill, knocking down shots, creating for everybody. And meanwhile, while he was doing all that, he was playing amazing defense. And he kind of set the tone for the whole team. I was in foul trouble. We were kind of like a little bit not knocking down shots, but he was just being aggressive, making good decisions for the whole team, putting guys in the right spot, and he was able to, get himself going. And I think the whole team got going once he got going. So he did a great job tonight.
One of the things he did to get going was post up a lot tonight. Just what did you see? I know he's one of the stronger guards in the league, but just kind of how does things change for your offense when he decides to kind of take over and get to his spots like that with the post up?
It doesn't change much. That's what he does. Try to play off that. At the end of the day, he's going to post up some. He's going to drive and kick some. He's going to play some pick and roll. He's going to play ISO. But at the end of the day, posting up is a big part of his game, and we all understand that. He's usually bigger than the point guards that he plays against, or the people that guard him, and he's going to be able to get in the paint and create the shot for himself or create an open shot for his teammate. And we just got to trust him and just play off him.
Yanni, those of us that are here every day know not to ask you about your stats because you want to play the right way, you want to involve your teammates, but it's now 8 30-point games in a row. And I'm just wondering from your vantage point what you like most about what you've been able to do these last 8 games.
Just embracing the moment, embracing when you're not playing well, embracing when you're playing well, just enjoying the moment as much as possible, embracing the stage, embracing being able to be one of those guys to lead the team to victory. But at the end of the day, I think since the latter incident, I realized that I just got to be more locked in, got to focus on my work, focus on my craft, focus on my body, focus on how I can get healthy, how can I still improve my game. Nothing is for granted in this game. And I think when I get in that mindset, I enjoy the game more and I'm able to create more opportunities for myself to be successful and also help my team be successful also while I do that. When I think it's contagious. When I have fun, when Jrue has fun, when Chris has fun, when Brook is blocking shots, he's knocking down threes and he's doing his thing. When Bobby's bringing energy, everybody feeds off that. And I felt like after that Philly game, I had to bring again the good energy, the fun energy, back to the team, lead by example. And that's what I've done the last, 8, 9 games. And that's what I'm going to continue to do. Keep playing beautiful basketball, keep involved with my teammates, and keep being aggressive from start to finish.
Great night for you at the foul line. Do you think about when you're there? You've talked about how it's a moment of rest for you a little bit. And watching you in the pregame, sometimes I know it's a breath. There's always a breath before the dribble, sometimes after the dribble, sometimes not. Do you think about your breath during your trips to the line? If so, how do you think about it?
No. Just think about my routine, things that I've worked previously, in shoot around, before shoot around, after shoot around, before the game, in pre-game, once we go 20 minutes before the game starts. I just trust my routine, trust my work, and I just go to the line, shut everything off and try to knock down the shot. Some days it's going to go in, some days it's not going to go in, but at the end of the day, I just trust my work now. And I don't think there's ever going to be a point in my career that I'm not going to trust my work ever again, and I'm just going to keep getting in that position. I'm going to work on my game. I'm a very realistic person. I know what my strengths are. I know what my weaknesses are, and I'm very okay with all of that, and I'm going to work on my weaknesses, and today was a good day. Shot 90% from the line, but after the game, once the game was over, I still went out there and made 50. I'm not satisfied. I want to get better. I want to do it again. I want to repeat it again. I want to create more art. And as I said, I just focus in my work. Now, if I can't control my breathing, I don't know when I'm going to need to breathe. Sometimes I'm going to go to the line and I might not need to breathe because I'm not tired at all. And there's going to be times that I got to breathe 10 times, and they're going to call 10 seconds, and I'm okay with that. But at the end of the day, I will shut everything off, and I will trust my technique, and I'm going to shoot it the best way possible, and I will try to knock it down as many times as I can.
Giannis, I wanted to ask, there are so many plays in the game. Obviously, you're one of the most physical players in the sport. Certainly in transition, teams try to wall you off. Obviously, that Boston series comes to mind of you and Grant Williams. Does it take more out of you because of how often you're going into the paint when you have a big collision like that, or does it take more out of the opponent or whoever you're colliding with on a play like that?
No, I've kind of built my pain tolerance. I don't know if that's the right word, throughout the years. And I think there was a play today that maybe I had the concussion. I'm not sure because I got up and I was kind of dizzy. But at the end of the day, I just keep playing. I feel no pain. But I just build my pain tolerance. I know that I'm going to get hit. I know that I'm going to get to the paint. I'm going to create for my teammates. I know I'm going to finish through contract. A lot of plays that people are like, oh, that's painful. Sometimes I don't even feel nothing, and there's times that, the coach are telling me, you got to sell it a little bit more. This might be a flagrant 2 if it happened to somebody else. You got to sell it. And I'm like, I don't know how to sell it. I know how to play through contact. And but I hope I get better in a little bit flopping and stuff. I try to work in this off season, but it didn't translate to my game. I'm too stubborn for that. But as I said, I've built pain tolerance throughout my career that I think it takes a toll to my opponent more than myself, because at the end of the day, I'm going to keep coming. It doesn't really matter. If I get hit, I'm going to try to keep coming.
Were you talking about that play with Metu? It seemed like it took you maybe a second longer to get up with that one, the play that you were saying maybe you took the shot there. Or if it's the third
Yeah,
quarter.
I was going to the free throw line. I didn't want to get that 10-second call. I said I'd rather just take my breath down here than take it to the free throw line. So I was just laying down there thinking about the cake I ate last night. The funfetti cake that my sons made for me, that it was really good. And I just got up and I was like, okay, let me knock down these 2 free throws, and that was good.
I want to ask you one more thing, and I hope it doesn't come across as a silly question. You talk about your work ethic constantly. You've won 2 MVPs. You've won a championship. You've won Defensive Player of the Year. You've accomplished a whole lot as an individual. With the work ethic you have and what you've accomplished already, what would it take for you realistically at some point? Obviously the shooting, but to realistically be in a conversation to be the greatest player of all time?
Oh, hell, I don't know, man. I don't want to speak things into existence. My mom told me that she's like, you You gotta choose your words carefully and speak things into existence. I hope one day, if I work extremely hard and if I keep making my teammates and my team successful, if God bless me with being having the opportunity to be one of the best players to ever play this game, it would be definitely a blessing. But I'm okay with everything that God has blessed me so far with. Do I want to create more moments? Do I want to be still one of the best to play this game? Every year that I step on the floor, for sure. That's why we play the game, to be the best. But at the end of the day, like, there's been so many great players before me that have done this for way longer than me and have accomplished way more than me, and it's kind of not right to even talk about the greatest of all time, like, not even close. But I hope that when I'm done playing and people can appreciate the work I've done, the resume I've had throughout my career, but I'm not close in being, and I think I have 10 more years of playing basketball, probably 7 to 8 more years in playing prime basketball. I hope if God bless me with those years, and I hope I'm able to win another championship for the city of Milwaukee, win another MVP, still be one of the best two-way players in the league. Like, that's the goal, but there's a lot of hard work that goes behind that, and in order for you to accomplish those things, I gotta take it day at a time and work on my game, work on my craft, keep improving year in and year out, and hopefully one day people can appreciate everything I did for the game the way I appreciate people in the past, people before me, and everything that they did for the game of basketball.
Too quick, if I could. By the way, happy belated birthday. Seriously, the concussion, were you getting checked for that? Is that why you were were we joking?
No, I'm not sure.
You're just joking. Okay.
Okay.
Back to the 8 straight 30 in a row, or 30 points, 8 in a row. Can you give us an idea of how difficult that is, though? Because you're only 2 more games away from being on this, like, really elite list of people who have done several, 30 games in a row. But you've talked about you're never going to see single defense anymore. Everything's double team, So how difficult is this? Or would it be more difficult later in the season when things get a little bit more intense in March and April or whatever? Like, is it easier now? Is it difficult? Can you just give us a sense of how difficult?
To what? To accomplish
30.
to accomplish 8 games, 30, or to accomplish
Keep
10? It doesn't matter when it is early or late. It's always difficult to be able to go to a game and score 30 points, but my teammates make it easy for me. My teammates put me in position to be successful. They throw me the ball when I'm wide open. They throw me a lot of easy ones, a lot of in the pocket, in the roll to get easy layups. So it's not just I'm not the one just going out there and just scoring 30. Like, my teammates are helping me to do so. But to answer your question, it doesn't make a difference when it is. It's always hard to do that. It takes a toll on your body, and also I believe in order for you to be able to do something like that, you gotta be consistent with your work. You gotta be able to build your body up, lift weights. Because throughout the season you lose your strength. We play so many games, you lose weight. It's hard for you to be consistent. It's hard for you to have that force. So it doesn't matter how I feel. It doesn't matter if we've won a game or lost a game. It doesn't matter if I score 50 or I've scored 2. I'm always going to wake up. I'm always going to go to the weight room, do my routine. I'm always going to come the next day, shoot my shots. So that's how you build consistency. I don't go how I feel. It doesn't matter how I feel. It doesn't matter if I'm sad or I'm extremely happy. I'm still going to do the work, and that put me in a better position to be able to go out there and have 30 points in a row. Now, if I'm able to have another one, I would love to have another one, but I hope we win the game. And if I have another one, we lose the game. It doesn't really matter. I want to win games. We are 18-6, I think, second best record in the league, and we have to keep on going. We have to keep on building. Chris is back. Joe's gonna be with us soon. We have a very good team. We have great characters. People that love to play the game of basketball, play the game of basketball the right way. People that love to win. And if I can keep doing what I'm doing and be successful, and also the team is successful, I will be very, very happy about that and proud about that.